AFTI convention, and it's 10 o'clock here. Thought I'd come on for a little bit, say hello, see if anybody is expecting me today. But good first 2 days of the convention here. Had meetings with countries all around the world, and some domestic ones too. So that's pretty good. Let's see who's on here. There's a few people. I just thought I would check in. Wanted to thank all of you that showed up for the Bart Hall show to come by and say hello. Hey Joaquin, hey Kenneth. "907, how you doing?" Hello, real time. Hey Aaron, how you doing? What's the weather like in Southern California? I was hearing it was drizzling or raining. Is it raining hard or just drizzling? Hey Jesse, how you doing? Rain. Yeah, it's pretty impressive here in the meetings. A lot of the networks and stuff are in shock when I show them that I have 700 episodes over the last 39 years. Hey Jeff, how you doing? Joaquin says no rain in San Diego yet. Steady rain. Hey Alan, how you doing? Thanks for saying hi to me there at the show. Jeff, it's 26 degrees. Snow weather there. It was almost 90 here today. In the 80s. It was nice weather here in Miami. Yeah, 700 episodes that we've done over the last 39 years. And some of the stations I talk to really want me to work on doing like a semi-documentary, kind of a movie thing for this year, for turning 40. Not quite sure how that would work, but it's something they're asking me to do, so I might think about it. Thanks, Alan. Hey, Kevin, how you doing? Warren, the Bart Hall show for Del Mar has been canceled. There will not be a Del Mar show. Will be canceled. And I'm really hoping there will be a Bart Hall show next year. They're going to have to prove to everybody that they're going to spend some money advertising and marketing. So I think that's going to have to happen before you see a lot of the big vendors return. And they're going to have to get Pure Fishing, and they're going to have to get Shimano and allow those people to come back. Our next kids event, our next kids club meeting will be this coming month, February 15th, I believe it is, the third Saturday. It looks like the El Monte PD event that we were supposed to do in January, but got postponed because of the fires. Looks like it's going to happen toward the end of March. Trying to find out exactly if that's going to get approved. Hey James, how you doing? Warren, the show was slow, it wasn't great, but it was nice to see everybody. It's nice to see, the viewers and stuff there, to shake hands, and take pictures. But yeah, there wasn't a whole lot of people there. And it was disappointing on several levels. For me, it was personally disappointing that so few landings were there. The only landing that was there was 22nd Street. So I want to give them a big shout out for being there. And the only boat that was there that had a booth was the Independence. But no other boats from San Diego were there. No boats from Orange County, from LA. Nobody was there. So that was pretty sad. There's actually more sport boats from Mexico, from Laredo and Cabo and stuff, than there was represented from California. So that wasn't good. And then I wanted to run something by you guys. So when I was in France, I had a meeting with the company. Um, and I had another meeting with them here, a follow-up meeting here in Miami today. So they have this software, and it connects through your telephone. Delmar's never been counted. This is the first time that it's been counted. Let me see if I can get this that way. Alright. So, they have this software that you kind of match it to your telephone. And you can watch this is how it works. I haven't tried it yet. I'm not in their program yet. And I don't know if it's something you guys would be interested in. But it's basically an app that you would download on your phone. And then anytime you watched my episodes, they probably put like 100 or 200 of the episodes in this program. It would match up with the sound, the audio would match up with this program. And then when my show was on, you would be able to pick out items that are in the program. So what I mean by items, like maybe the rod that's in my hand, the reel that's in my hand, maybe somebody catches a tuna and their rod and reel, you can see the rod, you can see the reel. You would be able to stop the video if you wanted to and touch that item on the screen, and it would bring up a store or somewhere online where you could buy that item. It would be the same thing, like you could click on the boat, like tap on the boat on the picture, and it would tell you information about buying a ticket on that boat. Or the same thing with the resort. It would do the same thing with clothing. If you clicked on the clothing, you could see that shirt for sale, the hat, the glasses, anything like that. Maybe I'm holding a lure or somebody else is doing that. So we'll see. Yeah, like Kevin said, it was a really slow turnout. And I don't know if it was a combination of the hall people not getting the word out early and signing up booths and stuff to be there, or people just nervous that the show wasn't going to happen, so they didn't sign up. But it's just sad because that was the biggest show of all time, and then now it's gone. You know, no more show in no more show in Del Mar. So we'll see what happens next year. Yeah, it was really slow. But what's really scary about the next show, even though it's going to be a great show, PCS show, if they have weather like you guys are getting today for 2 or 3 days, that's going to really hurt that show because all the boats, the majority of the boats are all outside in the open. And when you go to that show, you have to walk to like 7 different rooms. So I don't know how many people are going to want to walk in rain from room to room to room. But hopefully that won't happen. Hopefully we'll have good weather and everything will go good. Yeah, the bar hall show's been having lots of trouble since COVID, so it hasn't really done that much. Yeah, there was only one rod company there. Rick Ozaki was there with his brand of rods, and that was it. That was pretty much it. And you'll see everybody there for the PCS show. Everybody's excited to go. It's just sad that manufacturers and stuff don't feel like supporting two shows. They just want to do the one. But hopefully that will change and we'll have two good shows in the future. I really think the industry needs both shows, but we shall see. Yeah, no, everybody's lined up to be at the PCS show. Everybody will be there. It should be a good show. I'm sure it will be a great show. Everybody's excited to be there. We'll be there. We'll have a small booth. We only have 10 feet, but we will be there. Yeah, so yeah, maybe we can talk about it when we get together at PCS next month and see what you guys think about that app idea. It sounds like it's something that's already out there. Um, they kind of designed it for ads, so when a commercial runs on television, you could click on it and it would send you a coupon or give you more information that other than just what the commercial was saying, and you could order the product and stuff like that. But it's kind of interesting that you can integrate that app with the actual broadcast, and in the broadcast see all that information. So I'm kind of interested to see how that happens. Yeah, we had plenty of volunteers. It was really good. Guys did really good. They came through and helped out. And just a reminder to my volunteers, those of you that are available next Wednesday, a week from yesterday, we're going to meet at the warehouse and unload the truck. We need to get some of that stuff out of the truck and reorganize it for the next event. So we'll see how that works out. Hopefully we can get 5 or 6 people there to help out. We got to get all the shirts out. We got to rearrange the truck and get rid of the tables. We can get rid of most of the booth stuff because we're only going to have one booth at PCS, so it should be a lot easier. Just got to get it all organized. So yeah, and then we left all the t-shirts in the truck, and as soon as that happened, of course, people started ordering t-shirts. So Monica is having to tell people it's going to be an extra week to get their order. So we'll do that. Thanks, Joaquin. Yeah, we won't be in Del Mar this year. And we probably won't be at Day at the Docks. Since I can't get the boats to support me in San Diego, the only one we have is Captain Bill. So that's kind of the game plan there. We'll see. No, I'm sorry. I was playing with the zipper on that's holding the camera up. Sorry, it's making that noise. I'll stop touching it. So yeah, so I had some nice meetings today. 2 companies from the Middle East that are really interested in my episodes. It looks like the deal that I did in October with the Middle East, there's a new platform coming out of Kuwait, and they're going to take 100 episodes. So that looks really good. Like that's all done. That's going to happen. And a couple of other countries we talked to. One of the companies I met with today is the French hunting and fishing channel. So hopefully that will happen too. So it's just funny how it's easier for me to get my show in other countries than it is to get a boat in San Diego to let me film with them. But that's just the way it is. I will be in Loretto in April to film an episode for the town there. So that's going to be exciting. We'll be in Loretto during prime time for yellowtail. So I'm looking forward to that, and should be fun. And then we have our trip in May, of course, the East Cape, and then in June we'll be in Alaska. So any of you that have Alaska on your bucket list, we can use you. We've got room for 24 people to join me in Alaska, and that will be in June. I think it's the 12th through the 16th, something like that. So it'll be a fun trip. I really like that lodge that we go to, Shelter Cove Lodge. Beautiful lodge, beautiful location in the rainforest, and awesome fishing. And there's a lot of protected water, so if you have weather, you can still fish for salmon and halibut in protected waters. It's really, really nice. You can find out all the information, Warren, about the Alaska trip on our website. Just go to our website at sport-fishing.com, go to Fishing with Dan, and there'll be information there for the Mexico trip, and there's a page up there for the Alaska trip. Yeah, Jeff, I don't know if it's from the 13 episodes that I filmed in Qatar. I'm thinking Qatar is broadcasting those episodes still, because it's really funny that sometimes when I check my analytics on YouTube, out of the top, say 15 cities that watch my YouTube channel, sometimes almost half of them are in the Middle East. Qatar, Saudi Arabia, Dubai, stuff like that. And all over Saudi Arabia, I mean, some of the smaller towns too. It's bizarre to me that a small town in Qatar, a small town in Saudi Arabia will have more viewers of my YouTube channel than San Francisco and San Diego. So it's kind of bizarre. But that's how it's been the last few years. Thank you, Juan. Yeah, it's kind of funny because when I first started going over there, the guys that fished a lot on boats and stuff out there, it was all hand lines. And from what the guys are telling me that fish there now, the majority of them all have rods and reels now from the episodes that I filmed there. So that's cool. And my co-hosts, when I fished with them in Qatar, they were all using hand lines originally, and now they all use rods and reels. So that's pretty cool. Nice to make an impact and stuff like that. What does Kevin say? Hey Jeff, how you doing? Jeff F is on there. Hello. Hey Sam. Sam, thanks for your help. Hey Jimmy, when you drove the truck to the loading area, I guess you put on the emergency brake, and the emergency brake light was on, so I tried to take off the emergency brake by pressing down on it, thinking it would be like some of the other cars I've driven in the past and would release it. And of course I pressed on it so hard that it just locked it in place and the truck would not move. So for about 12 minutes, I was blocking part of the gate to get out because I couldn't figure out how to release the brake, the emergency brake. So I finally got lucky and found the little button down below. It's kind of hidden in there, the lever, and popped it loose. So Sam and I were like nervous, so we didn't know what to do. We couldn't find any way to release that emergency brake. I was super panicking, and finally was able to get that out. Yeah, like Sam's saying there, we thought we were gonna get stuck there. He's like, call Auto Club. So by the time we call Auto Club, everybody behind me is gonna like be upset. So we got lucky, we got it done. No, it's not on the left side. Well, it is on the left side, but it's not on the side. It was actually right above, like where the pedal is. And it's not marked, so you would never know it's there. But we were there for a good 10 to 15 minutes, blocking half of the exit to get out of there. And everybody was honking at me, and everybody was mad, and we couldn't figure it out. So, at least now I know where it is. So, if you step on the emergency brake again, I'll know where where to release it. So, and quite a few have been signing up for our filming trips already. So thank you for that. I really appreciate that. Yeah, we should do that now. That's a good idea. Everybody was surprised that we didn't see you and the boys at the show, Alan. Kevin, some of the other guys, Robert, were asking if you were going to show up. I just took it for granted you guys would be there, but we thought maybe you were working out of state like you had been lately with all your sales call meetings. So there will be a kids club meeting in February. So I believe it's February 15th is the date. And like Kevin's saying there, the next swap meet will be on Sunday, April 6th. So that's official. And then we will have a special swap meet in the fall, which once I get the date worked out, I'll give you guys all the details about that. So that'll be really good. Yeah, I'm sure we can work that, Jimmy. I can go down to high school. We can do that. And what else? Guess that's about it. I guess I don't know what I'm gonna do tomorrow. My meetings are done by about 12. I was hoping to. I was hoping to have more meetings, but it seems like everybody's pretty much flying home tomorrow. I don't know if I can get out of town earlier. Yeah, Sam, we're gonna unload the truck this coming Wednesday, so you can do that. Hey Al, how you doing? Jeff, you see my TV show in Illinois? Okay, cool. All right, Alan. Yeah, we didn't know what was going on. We didn't see you. Yeah, we will be unloading the truck this coming Wednesday, which I think it is the 12th. Let me see. Yeah, it's the 12th. So, yeah, like Robert was saying, that we got one pallet that's just a total mess. So we got to reorganize that. And I think we ended up with 4 pallets worth of stuff in the truck for the trip home. So straighten all that out. But it should be okay. So all those of you that can help out, I greatly appreciate it. I really appreciate all your support, all your guys' support. It's really, really nice. Helps a lot. Can't do it alone, and when we all work together, it's good. When they say teamwork makes the dream work, and that's really good. Yeah, Jimmy, go ahead and take care of yourself after the surgery in your mouth. And what else? I think that's about it. I mean, just that, we have the fishing trips coming up to Alaska, fishing trips to Mexico in May, Alaska in June, and I'm really looking forward to my filming trip to Loretto in April. I haven't fished yellowtail in Loretto in a long time, so that's going to be lots of fun. Hey Tyler, how you doing? And then hopefully soon we'll start looking at booking private charters. So we'll see how that works out. Hey Jeff, are you gonna have to do that new federal log for tuna fishing? There's a new log book I guess we have to do for the federal government for migratory species. I just got another email about it. It looks like we have to have a separate logbook or federal logbook for billfish, tuna, all that kind of stuff. So if you have a link on that, where to get that, please let me know. What does Joaquin say? I'm telling you, Dan, I'm going. Yeah, they have shrimp farms in La Paz. I don't know if you've ever seen them there, but they do have live shrimp farms there. I've never seen one up here. I don't know if they have them in Palm Springs area or something like that. Oh, so Kevin's gonna go take his test so he can get his card. That's cool. Yeah, for those of us that do private charters, like we have to fill out a book every trip that we do. We have to do a digital log for like catch calico bass, bonita, all that. Well, starting this year, 2025, you have to. Oh, see that? Jeff says that there's shrimp farms in downtown LA. I didn't know that. Maybe Jeff can send us information about that. But the federal government is requiring logs on tuna and migratory species like marlin. So I guess you're going to have a separate permit number for that now. So everything to make it harder for those of us that are trying to do it. Yeah, we have a couple, Jose, tuna trips planned. We're going to have a 1 day trip on the Mount Heaney. We're going to have a 1.5 day trip on the Horizon. And we have a 1.5 day trip on the Pride out of San Pedro. So if the tuna are back at Tanner or Cortez like they've been the last few years, we'll fish them out of San Pedro, because the distance from San Pedro and San Diego to Tanner is about the same distance, about 100 miles either way. It's kind of like a triangle out there. So it doesn't matter if you leave from San Diego or if you leave from LA. So that's what we'll probably be doing. Hey Eric, nice to hear from you. Nice to see you back there. Hopefully your knee's recovering and you're walking well. Oh, okay. So Jeff says that the federal government wants to know exactly how much tuna is being caught. So that's why those logs. So we'll find out. I would guess with no doubt in my mind that the percentage of tuna taken by the whole sport fleet is a tiny number compared to what the commercial guys get. So Jeff says Tanner is closer from San Diego. Sean, brand new, says hello, just joined. How are you? I'm doing good. I'm in Miami today, here for a television convention. So doing that. Had lots of meetings the last few days here. Just back-to-back conventions. Last week we were in Long Beach for the Bart Hall show. And then a day and a half later, I'm in Miami. Been here for a few days now, 3 days, doing conventions, having meetings here. And it's kind of funny. I'd say about 25% of the people that I'm meeting with here are people that I met with in France in October. And so that's different. So we're doing that. And it's good. There's a lot of platforms, new platforms coming out. So that was good. Oh, I did have a meeting with Roku today. And what's neat about what Roku is going to do for me, I guess some of their people watch the TV show of mine, and they have a bucket or a box on there for sports, and they're going to add my Roku app into there, so you can open that up and see my Roku app. And if you're on Roku, you can use the link there in their app store there or channel store there and find my app, and you can add it to your Roku. So you have a Roku TV and all that, you can do that. Yeah, I already have a Roku app right now, and we're adding a new one with another 100 episodes. So I will include those links for you guys, so if you want to find it, you can find it. Just last week, I think it was, we launched on Fire Sticks on Amazon. And what other one did we launch on? Let me see if I can find out. Let me find out here for you guys. We are on Roku. We are on Google Play for Android and Amazon. Cool. So I will put those up there for you guys so you can see them soon. I don't know if I can copy it here. Okay, let me see if I can. I guess I can't add the messages here. So I'll do an email blast or something soon so you guys can see it. It's like an earthquake over here every time this thing moves. So now I gotta figure out something to do tomorrow. Hooks, bait. If you really want to catch sheephead, shrimp. Nothing works better than shrimp for sheephead. Yes, they will bite squid and they'll eat whole squid and all that. But if you really want to target sheephead, use shrimp. Do not buy clean shrimp. You want the shrimp with the vein in it. You want the shell on the outside of it. You don't need to use a whole shrimp. You can use half a shrimp. But sheepheads love shrimp. We have a couple of guys that when we do our trips on the Gale Force and all that to Catalina, they always bring shrimp, and often if there's no yellowtail, the sheephead win it. Like Jeff says, crawfish work too. I think that would be great to use too. But shrimp works out really, really good. I'm sure lobster would work too, but I don't know if it's legal to use live lobster. Probably not. And then I did talk to Fish and Game at the Bart Hall show, was asking them about the umbrella rigs. And they said, yes, the umbrella rigs are legal in the ocean and you can use 5 hooks on them. That the 2-hook thing is basically for rockfish. Now, here's the tricky thing to know about that, is that if you, let's say you're at Catalina or somewhere, it doesn't matter, you don't have to be at Catalina. You could be local, you could be at the Horseshoe. And you go out and you catch some bass using an umbrella rig. Then fishing slows down and you decide, all right, let's run out to the 105 or something like that, deep water, and catch rockfish. Once you have a rockfish in your vessel, you cannot go back to the umbrella rig. You cannot use anything that has more than 2 hooks. So even like a Yozuri rig for catching mackerel and stuff for bait, you cannot use that. You have to use no more than 2 hooks. So please be really careful about that this season. All right, so remember that if you're gonna go fish on your own boat and you're gonna go fish in the shallow waters for bass and catch some calicos using like an umbrella rig that's got 5 hooks in it, and then you go outside and you catch some rockfish and you keep them, you catch some rockfish, you keep them in your boat, you cannot use the umbrella rig again. You can't use a Yozuri again. You can't use like a handy dandy thing, something to catch mackerel, because then you will get a ticket. Now, I haven't done any fishing here in Miami. I've been indoors at the Intercontinental at the convention for meetings. Come here just to work, so it's gonna work. I was hoping maybe tomorrow to get in a little bit of fishing, maybe do a half-day trip, but it doesn't look like it's gonna work out. It's been blowing here. It's probably blown 20 knots today. A lot of whitecaps inside in the area. So, and it's neat to see all the boats inside in the channels and stuff. So it's pretty cool to watch all the boats out here. It's neat. Not bad. They even have barges here that deliver fuel to the boats, like big barges with diesel and stuff running around in the inner waterways. I guess they're running to people's houses, I don't know. But I saw a couple of barges running by that said diesel fuel. What do I think of Black Diamond? I think I only own one of those rods. I don't know enough about them. I tell you, one of the best values for a rod is that Turner's Californian rod. I mean, it's a good quality rod. I'm not sure if it's a Phoenix blank or a Kuma blank, depends on which one you get. But they are, for the dollar, I think, a really good investment for those of you looking for a rod to get. And Turner's isn't an advertiser, they have been in the past, but I would suggest you get those rods if you're looking for value. Yeah, I've seen some really nice boats come by. I saw one today with 4 outboards on it. It would just travel right behind my hotel here in the channel. So it's pretty cool. They have a lot of drawbridges here that pop up for the big boats to get through and the barges. That's kind of neat to see. So, kind of stuff I don't see at home. It's pretty cool. But I was hoping I could get out early tomorrow, but won't be able to do that. What did Eric say here? Californian or Phoenix blanks. You break one, you get another one at half price. Okay, I didn't know that happens. I haven't broken one yet, so it works out. Sam says they are Phoenix blanks. Yeah, that's a problem with all rods, you know, if they're not wrapped right or get damaged, that can mess them up. Yeah, Jeff, we haven't seen you for a while on our boats. Hopefully you can come fish with us this year. Yeah, I don't know if they have big boats here, big open party boats. I know when I go down to Key West, they only have, you know, like center council boats or 6-pack boats. And it's really expensive to go and charter a center council boat out of Key West and Key Largo and all that kind of area. It can be over $1,000 just to go do that for a few hours. So really appreciate those prices for the East Cape trip. You know, like our package price, 4 people sharing a boat and 2 people to a room, and it's under $800, like $750. It's pretty amazing. I don't know if triggerfish is a big thing here. I'm sure they catch them here. Mostly what I hear over here are the mahi-mahi. They call them dolphin fish here. In LA, if we said we caught dolphin fish, everybody would think we're killing flipper. But yeah, they call them dolphin fish down here. So, but the weather's nice here, just a little windy. So I don't know if the charter boats are getting out here. Saw some monster cruise ships the other day. Saw the Virgin one. I mean, that thing is massive, how tall it is. And I guess that's not even the big one. I guess the big one will be here this weekend. But I'll be home for that. I won't be able to see that one. Yeah, Sean, I have a couple of those rods. They worked out fine for me. But like I said, for the dollar, I think the California rod is probably pretty good. I still got to figure out where I'm going to watch the Super Bowl on Sunday. They play it at my church, and then they also have it at the yacht club. So I'm not sure where I'm going to go. I can't wait to get home and rest. It's been a really busy year already. It's only February. Today's the 6th of February? It's only February 6th, and already this year I've already done 2 trips to Cabo, one by plane, one by cruise ship. I did the Bart Hall show, and I already did Miami. And we're only in the 6th day of February. So it's been really hectic and busy. Yeah, Jeff just mentioned, guys, that they're going to have a herring on sand bass. They're thinking about cutting it down to 2 sand bass a day, which I think is a little ridiculous. So please, please, please send emails, make phone calls, Fish and Game Commission, and tell them not to do that. And as it is right now, you can only have 5 bass. It doesn't matter if they're all calicos, all sand bass, spotted bay bass, and you know, the 14 inches. So, you know, it just would be ugly if they cut it down to 2 sand bass, and then they're probably going to do the same thing to calicos after that. So hopefully they won't pass that. But please send your emails, and let's fight them on that. So Jeff says they have another proposal from June 1st to August, a 0 on the sand bass. Boy, that'd be ugly. Rockfish is still 5, but only 2 reds. No, I think it's 10 rockfish. We'll see. Yeah, unique. I do not like clear monofilament. I like colored monofilament. So any color, I don't care if it's pink, green, red, blue. I just think I get a bit better using colored monofilament over clear monofilament. So that's what I would say. And if you look at fluorocarbon, I would say basically all fluorocarbon has some sort of tint to it. It's not like clear, clear. So we'll see. Yeah, so like Jeff's saying, it's 10 total rockfish, but only 2 of them can be vermilions or reds, as we like to call them. And Eric, yeah, rockfish season is scheduled to open April 1st, but I don't think they've legally made the announcement yet. I don't know unless Jeff heard about it. But yeah, and I don't think they've really said it yet, what the deal is. And those of you like Eric that are members here, thank you guys very much. I appreciate all of you that are members of my YouTube channel. I really appreciate it. So I need to line up some guest speakers here as we get closer to the season, so we can talk about that too. Joaquin, I don't know the exact rules about that. I know in Northern California, I think it is, you can catch rockfish year round from shore, but do not do not take my word for it. You need to really check the logs, check the regulations, and see what they say. You guys always have to check the regulations. All right, so Fish Keller says he's checked the regulations, and yes, you can catch rockfish from shore. Kind of hard to do in Southern California, especially San Diego, but Northern California, you can do it. You can catch lingcod from the beach, those rocky areas, and the water's a lot colder. So I still got phone calls into to different boats and stuff. I'm waiting to hear final word about Morro Bay. Still trying to hear from Santa Barbara. See if we can add a few more boats to our schedule for the year. But it may be a smaller fishing season this year from the boats. Yeah, Fish and Wildlife will be there at the PCS show. It was kind of neat at the Bart Hall show how many of the wardens came by to say hi, that they grew up as kids fishing in Southern California and they loved watching my show. And it was nice talking to them. It was nice saying hello to that and all that, so it was nice. And then I don't know if you guys enjoyed my YouTube live from the Bart Hall show when we had the parade of the volunteers in the background. I just thought it was hilarious. I really liked it. And some of the guys were telling me that I hadn't smiled like that in a long time. So hopefully you guys like seeing that. That was fun. Yeah, Eric, I'm working on the Morro Bay trip. I really, really want to get that done. So we'll see what happens with that. Yeah, the new owner of Bob Sands caught his very first fish ever at one of our free kids fishing events. I want to say it was El Dorado Park, and his mom showed me a picture of him and his little sister with their first fish ever at El Dorado Park, and I was in the picture with them, so that was pretty cool. Yeah, and then some of the guys that run 4-pack boats told me that they caught their very first fish at one of our free kids fishing events. So it's nice to see that make an impact on people. I really appreciate it. So yeah, so if you guys want to join me on trips, please visit our website, sign up, because they are going to fill up. Looks like we're going to have 3 tuna trips this year. One on the Horizon, one on the Pride, and one on the Malihini. The trip on the Malihini, I'm going to make it mandatory passports, just in case it's like last year where the tuna don't get that close, but the yellowtail is really good at the Coronados. So then we'll run to the Coronados instead. But you must have a passport so you can get a visa so you can fish there. So that trip is going to be passports mandatory. Any of the other tuna trips, you do not need a passport because we will be fishing over 12 miles offshore. I'm just hoping by the time we go fishing on the Malihini trip in August that we will have Dorado and tuna close enough that we can do that and not have to worry about running to the Coronados. But we're going to make that an option, have that available. And I think Captain Bill posted pictures I thought I saw of their first trip to Cedros. Sounded like they had a great trip doing that, using the boat as a hotel. So that sounded like the guys did really good. What did Robert say? I missed it. Robert had a great time at the... Yeah, it was kind of funny doing the parade thing, because the second time the guys went around, they were like sampling items that we had for sale. They had t-shirts, they had bucktails in their hands, they had metal jigs in their hands. I think one of them had a hat. I just thought it was really, really good. Yeah, lobster season's almost done. If you're gonna go lobster fishing, go now, because it's almost done. It sounds like it's still going good. The Gale Force, the Trident, and the Sport King are still doing it. So get out there and do it. And Captain Jared said he's still doing the lobster trips on the Gale Force. And it looks like they're getting pretty good numbers still. So it's probably been one of the best lobster trips that they've had in a while. So Jeff, on your boat, do you have to do the same thing? Or is your boat small enough that it qualifies that you guys can fish from it? I mean, do you have to do like the other ones that were, you have to use the ponga? Unique one, are the mussels from the jetties here in Southern Cal safe to eat? I know it's like a time of year thing. I don't know what the time of year that they're safe to eat is. You'd have to ask a professional about that, but I'm pretty sure people do eat them. But I also know that there is a time of year that you cannot eat them, that they're, I don't know, poisonous, or they just make you sick. So find out from an expert. I'm not an expert. Alrighty. Okay. Yeah, because I don't know what it would be for like a boat your size, but I know the big boats aren't allowed to fish from the boat, and like all the people that are on the Horizon, they just use it as a hotel. So we'll see. Daniel, don't know my schedule yet. Yeah, hopefully you can fish with us this year. We have our trips on the website right now. I think we have about 12 trips up there right now. So hopefully you can join us. Yeah, I heard some of the boats, the bigger boats, were fishing over by Benitez, but I don't know how close island you can get. I don't think you can actually be on the island. But I know that whole bay there where Cedros is inside is definitely closed to larger ships. And what the Mexicans had told me before, government people, was that that was designed to keep the pin boats from going in there and catching all the bait and serving it up to the fish in the pens. So we'll see. Well, hopefully, Daniel, now that you're in Southern California, you can come fish with us this year. I know everybody would like to see you. Yeah, when I was on that cruise ship, I saw tuna pins being dragged just north of, I saw some tuna pins just north of Cedros and some just south of Cedros that they were, I guess, dragging up toward Ensenada at a very slow rate. But yeah, I saw those out there. So we'll see. All right, guys, it's going to be 11 o'clock here. I'm going to call it a night. Just wanted to check in and see everybody. Glad I was able to make it last for an hour here. So next week, hopefully I'll be back in my own little studio. And if you get a chance this week, get some of our super chat tickets. You can buy them online on the website, because I really want to give away the prize that Kevin gave us, a $50 gift card, but I don't think we've sold $50 worth of raffle tickets yet. So please pick up some raffle tickets so we can give away that trip. All right, guys, you all be safe. Stay dry from the weather. I'll be home late tomorrow night, after probably be Saturday morning. I think it's gonna be after midnight. So you guys be safe. Enjoy watching the game. And Wednesday, those of you that can help us unload the truck, hopefully it'll go good and we can get a bunch of help to do that. So it'll be good. All right. Good night, everybody. Thank you. Goodbye from Miami. Talk to you all later. Thank you. That was nice to say. What does a professional cook say, you mean? Really want to thank you for... Thank you. I'm glad. Thanks for all that. All right, Eric. All right, thanks, guys. Good night, everybody. Thank you. Thanks for all your support. Bye.